25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. To give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and a long way to go. Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 36, Mahomes. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now down to 20. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
And Lance now to throw.
Flushed out right. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nifty running by Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners will extend their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And He's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And taken right at the 35. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first down, Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Forced out to his left. This one caught by Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set, hut, 45, White.
Here we go. Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Davion Taylor
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Black shot.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here we go, set. Black 40, Black Ultra.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike 13. I got you, son. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Dre Greenlaw getting